Hi, this is Anna Hellman. I'm so glad you're here with me today. I want to share with you a really fun mini twist fun fold card in this video. So I'm going to show you right now what we need to create this, and then we are going to get to creating. This is the stamp set we will be using, which I think is super cute, Party Puffins. This would make an awesome card for a kid or really anybody who is a kid at heart. So here is what we need for this card. We need a piece of designer paper that measures 3 by 9 inches. Now this piece right here is from the ice cream corner set. We also need a couple of pieces that measure 2 7/8 by 2 7/8, and these are from the Fine Art Floral set. And I'm going to link to all of these products down in the video description below, so you can find that below the video. In addition to this, we need a piece of mint macaron. I cut this with one of our Tasteful Labels dies. And then we need some extra white cardstock to stamp these adorable puffins in the cake onto some white cardstock. I also have 2 strips here. They're 3/4 of an inch wide, and I stamped the greetings onto them. So let me mention a couple of things about the puffins and these images that I stamped right here. Now I stamped these onto a piece of rectangular cardstock. I put it in my Stamparatus, and I stamped these 3 different times in exactly the same spot. That allowed me to get a really nice dark black color on the images. Now after that, I used my Stampin' Write markers to color in the parts that have colors, and I trimmed those out with my snips, okay? Didn't take long at all to fussy cut those out. So those were ready. Now these, let's go ahead and finish them. I want to use the Lovely Labels Pick a Punch on the ends of these, and this is another one of those punches. I've been using these here several times lately. Has 2 different designs for the ends that you can choose from, and 3 different widths. Let's try that here with this happy birthday. So we'll slide it in. I want to make sure I have it in the right groove. If I want to make sure it's lined up nicely on the bottom, I can look underneath and check. We'll punch that. Do the same thing with this end. Check again. Punch. So there you can see how that punch works. Okay, so we have our tags. Now let's prepare the card base, which this time I am making my card base out of designer paper. I decided since it's several layers thick, the designer paper would actually work really well. Plus I just wanted something fun and bright to use. So this measures 3 inches by 9 inches. Now we need to do some scoring. So I'm going to line this up at 3 inches. I'm going to have my trimmer's blades at the top because I want to use this scoring one. So I want to line it up at 3 inches and score. I want to line it up at 6 inches and score. And I also need to score on the diagonal. So now, if you want to fold these to make it a little bit more obvious where those lines are, you can. And now we are going to line this up. We are going to tip it sideways and line up the corner of this first square, line up that in the groove, and then line up the point down here at this bottom in the groove. So we'll score there. Then we are going to shift this and do the exact same thing on the last square. Now you don't want to press too hard when you're scoring on designer paper because you can actually press too hard and cut it. Now let's use, I'm going to grab my bone folder, and we want to fold this in the way that the card is going to come together. So we can fold this end back, this end forward, and we can give that a good press to get it folded down nicely. Now this folds back down. This diagonal paper is kind of fun because now we get the diagonals going both ways. And then back here, this one folds up. Okay, so now let me show you how this card is going to work. It is going to open this way. Isn't that fun? And if I haven't mentioned this already, I do not believe I did, we have 3x3 envelopes that these will fit into perfectly. So like I said, it's an awesome kids card. These are also great to include with gifts since they're in the mini envelopes and to add something special to your gift. So now let's go ahead and start to assemble the inside pieces here. So what I want to do first is grab these square pieces and we will insert these onto the inside of the card. Now one of these needs to be scored in half as well. So you can just fold it in half if you prefer, or if you want to be precise, give it a real nice score line. You can do this one on your trimmer as well. Fold this in half. We'll give it a good crease here. And now let's go ahead and put these together. So I'll unfold this, grab some adhesive. This one with the fold in the middle will go back here on this back piece. This one will go right in the middle. So we'll put that one there. Let's get some adhesive on this one. When you put this on, just try to make sure you get that crease right in the middle. If you want to attach it just lightly and then fold it, that may help to make sure it is in the right spot. And then you can use that bone folder again, recrease it to make sure that will lay flat. Okay, so let's look at this again. It will twist shut like that, and it will open up just like this. So let's lay it flat, which it isn't going to lay perfectly flat for us at the moment, but that's okay. I want to attach this tag right here on the front. So I only want to attach adhesive from the center line up. If I draw a center line between these 2 points, the 2 corners, I want to put adhesive only below that center line. So attach this here. Now let me bring in the pieces that I am going to use for the front. So I want to put the puffin on, the puffin with the party hat, and I believe I will put the cake there, and then also this happy birthday greeting. So let's take a look at how this will look. If we put happy birthday down here at the bottom, we can put the puffin on top and the cake as well. So I'll put some adhesive on this tag. I don't want to go all the way to the end because that would hang off a little bit, but I can get some on most of it. Place that down almost to the bottom. Now with these, I want to put some dimensionals on the back. So this is my take your pick tool. I really like to use it when I am applying dimensionals. Now let's check for replacement. I don't want this to stick up too far above the top, so to make sure it fits in the envelope. So put him right there. His little foot is just barely in front of the happy birthday. And here is the cake, okay? So let's see how this is going to come together right now. Isn't that fun? So as we open it, he turns sideways, which I think is cute. Now, I want to put this tag diagonally. That way I won't have to fold. And I want to put this little puffin back behind there. So I'll put some adhesive on both of these. We'll put him up about as high as he will go, and then we'll put this Make-A-Wish down here right along that center fold line. And last but not least, we have that other puffin that we will put on the center panel. So here we can see how this whole project came together. So this is what it looks like folded shut. This is what it looks like opened up. And I just think this is the cutest. Slides right into our little 3x3 envelope. So thanks for joining in today. You can find links to all the products I used in the video description below. Please subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate you being with me, and I hope to see you again next time.